Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the occupants pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zayon Amath from the GMS Detroit by Camp. I'm just coming with a quick word, quick lesson, if you will, on just Esau, man, just being the devil, just using traps and snares to do just that, to catch Jake. Esau is always setting some type of legislation up, all right, some type of rules and regulations to catch Jake up, and bullshit. Every day, all day. And what inspired me to do this video is that, I'm just heading home, after chilling with Akim, after camp. And just as I'm going home, just see all these different cars pulled over, by Esau, the policy man, so-called police, the hammer of the earth. And you got all Jakes. Everyone that's pulled over are Jakes. Because it goes back. It's a spiritual thing. I mean, in one breath, Esau, he uses Jake as a stepping stone, to boost his economy by way of taxing Jake, or finding Jake, giving Jake a ticket, all right? When I say Jake, I'm talking about so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, all right? You're the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Jacob is our forefather, as well as Abraham and Isaac, all right? That's our forefathers that the Bible speaks of, all right? But anyhow, you have Esau, the so-called white man. He's always pulling Jake over, for it to be trivial bullshit. 9 times out of 10, it's a lot of trivial shit. It's a lot of presumption. They'll pull over Jake for having a headlight or a tail light out, when they know goddamn well, hey, if the light could be fixed, Jake would get it fixed. Because at the end of the day, it typically comes down to money, all right? You pulling over cars that, Jake just got some, it's just 4 wheels and a Twinkie box, in some cases, It's just 4 wheels, just something to get them to A to B. So they may not have all the amenities and, all the things that makes a vehicle so-called legal to drive on the road. They'll pull Jake over for a goddamn, like the license plate might be out, you know what I'm saying? Or like I said, a headlight or a tail light is out, or they got the brights on, or they got the light on in the car while they driving at night. It's just a lot of trivial stuff. They'll pull Jake over and actually, give him a citation. Won't even give him a warning, right? When, on the flip side of that coin, you pull Esau over, Esau can cuss so-called white man out. He can cuss the police out, all right? And won't no harm be done unto him. But let Jake do it. He gets 7 shots, all right, in the chest, or he getting hauled off to jail. He getting, he getting read his rights. He being cuffed up, and that's as the story goes, And ultimately, it's just, it's pursuant to the curses. All right, we're basically in America, aka Babylon, doing this bid, doing this sentence, okay? Because we went off against the Most High, whoring after other idols. When we had a power, we had the one and only true power. All right, we had a God. if you will. But as the scriptures say, the gods of these nations are idols. So you know they're worthless. And hey, our people as a whole, we went after those things. We went following after these other nations, you know. And because of all that, we fast forward to today, and that's why we catching hell, you know. That's why Esau, he sets up, you know, traps and snares, you know, to catch Jacob and to put him in prison houses, you know. But I just want to get this really quick, and I'm going to close out. All right, this is Isaiah, Salakia. This is Psalms 140. And matter of fact, I'll start at the top. This is 140:1. It says, well, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Who's the evil man? The evil man, okay, is Esau, Edom, the red Hebrew Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man, all right, the Caucasian, as you may know it. All right, he's the evil man. He's the wicked that the Bible is speaking of. All right, it says, preserve me from the violent man. I mean, just look at Esau's actions. All right, it shouldn't be hard to see that he's a violent man. That he's the harbinger of death. All right, everywhere he goes, you know, death follows. All right. Hell, you just had what was it, yesterday or the day before? Of the terrorist attack, all right, in New Zealand, and what was it? I think this town, the city was called Christchurch. Of this Edomite slaying all these people in a mosque. You know, some numbers report 44 dead, 47, 49 dead. All right, because hey, that's the spirit of Esau. You don't see Jake, okay, slaying people, hey, by the tens or hell by the hundreds or what have you. All right. If anything, he doing unto his own people. But again, that's just going back to the curses. But where Esau, hey, anywhere Esau dwells, death follows. And that's just the fact of the matter. All right. I mean, to the, and this devil, he does, he seeps deep, hey, to hide his counsel. You know, he seeps deep so that you don't know that he's the devil, that you don't know he's the one that's pulling the strings. Even though, hey, even behind that, the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is pulling his strings. All right, he's the Most High is directing this devil in the way he should go. All right, which, hey, he's basically, as we say, he's got Esau in a trick bag. He even has Esau in a snare. All right, and it's all to show the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But just to continue, this is verse 2. It says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continue are they gathered together for war. Okay. You know, what's that, Revelation? All right, 6, where it talks about the red horse. And let me get it real quick. This is Revelation 6. All right, I'll start at 3. It says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. You know, what's the opposite of war? Or what's the opposite of peace? War. You know, it says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, and the instrument of war is a sword, which today would be equivalent to the modern day gun. All right, the modern day gun now is the sword of old. All right, because it's a killing instrument. All right, and Esau basically has the greatest, military on earth to administer his sword, to administer death, to take control of other, countries and land masses. All right, ain't no other nation that's doing that. All right, it's no other nation of people that's doing that on the whole. But just to go back, this is Psalms 140. All right. Verse 2, it says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Okay. That goes into them, the things that they speak. All right, it may sound good, but it's destruction unto our people, one way or another. It says, Salah, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man, who have purposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me. All right, that's going into, Esau, creating these prison systems, all right, to lock Jacob up, all right, for just for decades, for crimes that he didn't even commit, that there's no proof or anything, no evidence, all right. Jake gets locked up. To, the petty crimes, so-called crimes, like I say, me riding the night, just seeing all these Jakes pulled over, and I just know through the spirits for petty things, because Esau, he's a cunning hunter. All right, he's seeking out who he may destroy, because he'll pull you over, like I say, for a headlight, just in hopes of finding something, something more, especially with our people, they wicked, for the scripture saying, among my people are found wicked men. So, you have 2/3 of our people are wicked, or they get caught slipping, however you want to put it. But, with that smoking weed, so their whole car smell like weed, all right, and one thing leads to the next, Then they may have an so-called unregistered weapon on them. They got a gun, and that's all it take. That's all it takes for Jake to get 7 in the chest, or to get hauled off to jail. Or even if not, Jake can be squeaky clean with insurance, and But again, he might have, his windshield might have a hairline crack in it. Esau want to pull you over because you got a crack in your windshield, right? It's your windshield. And Esau wants to write you a ticket for it. So just Esau, man, this devil, is gonna be put down. He's gonna be put, out of his misery for all the hell that he's put on the so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, right? Because as the scriptures say, basically, roughly paraphrasing, you reap what you sow. So if you sow wickedness, then guess what you're gonna reap? It's wickedness, but it's gonna be wickedness for righteousness' sake, because the scriptures, talk about recompensing, which means payback, and Esau's gonna get the big payback through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? This is to finish this off. It says they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Salah. You know, kind. I think that word jinn goes into like. Well, let me get it. I think it's like I don't know, a trap or. Let me see. Kind of word jinns, the Hebrew 4170. Makwash, if I'm saying that correctly. But bait, lure, snare. Okay. So Esau, that's what he does. He says, you know, he sets you up with the bait, you know, so that he can entrap you. Because, hey, Esau, hey, he's that snake in the garden. You know, he's that serpent. All right, or serpents are known for they're known for being sneaky, right? Being sneaky, you shit. Sometimes you can't even hear or see a snake coming. He just there, and that's how these devils that's how they act through the spirit, you know. But that's really all I had, you know. But like I say, these devils, they will get their payback. All right, it's not because I say so. All right, it's because the word, because the Bible says so. All right, thus says Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word.